Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah B, and today we are talking about memory keeping. Memory keeping is something that I have done on and off for the last 3 years or so. It is something that I want to do. It is something that I would like to consistently do, but we'll see how it goes. So I have brought out here, these are for my older son. I have his younger brothers over there. I'm not going to go through those ones because, to be quite honest, there's not much in them. The first one, I was pregnant with my son, my second son, so I have some notes from my appointments, and I have some notes from right after he was born, but not much. And then the second one, I really only have a few months of consistent stuff in there for him, so I'm not even going to bother digging those ones out. So the first one, before I get started, the reason I'm so haphazard with this, I used to have the perspective that I would start something, and if something threw me off, I got too far behind, I would say, screw it, I can't do it. I can't keep up with it. Like, it's not something for me because I just can't do it. And I did that about a lot of things in life. Working out, eating healthy. As soon as I got thrown off, screw it, I'm not going to be able to do it. And I have recently, over the past year, changed a lot of my perspective has changed. And I've come to realize that it doesn't have to be perfect, and you get up and start over the next day. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what happened last week. It doesn't matter what happened last month. You get up and you start over. And that's what I'm doing now. And if I miss a month, oh well, I start over. If I miss a week, oh well, I start over. It doesn't matter. I don't have to go back and refill in those days and try to force myself to do it, because then I'm just not going to want to do it. And it's going to make it stressful, and I don't want this to be stressful. I want this to be happy. I want this to be recording our good life. I want this to be memories that I will cherish with my kids. So that's a little bit about the background of this. So I'm going to start with the 2016-2017 here. So this is an 18-month, and it is a horizontal one. And so in the beginning, okay, again, another tangent. So when I first decided to do this, I want to say my son was about 1.5 years, and I had already been taking notes in a dot journal, because he has special needs, and when he was 1 year old, he got really sick, and that is when everything kind of came out, and I started tracking everything in depth. We had multiple diagnoses. He's doing much better now. He still has special needs. He still has this diagnosis that's going to be with him the rest of his life, but we have a better understanding of it now, and we kind of know where it goes, and I don't have to keep as in depth of notes. Back then, I kept notes about everything. His eating, his sleeping, his balance, all his little symptoms. I kept so many notes, as you will see in here when I get into this. So that is when I first started doing this. I did go back because, like I said, I didn't start this right away. It was probably later in the fall of 2016 that I really decided to do this. And so I went back and put these in afterwards. And these are his appointments and stuff, medicines he had to take and stuff that just I wanted to write down so I had an understanding of what was happening, when was happening. And so the first few months, that's all that's in here, is just in the monthly view. I didn't switch over. Here we go. I started switching over in January. And again, it was just notes. It wasn't until May of 2017 that I started putting in more pictures and decided to switch over to the in-depth note-taking in here. because I wanted it all in one place. So I took lots of notes on how he was doing, on what was going on, how his mood was. And I started adding stickers and stuff. Most of these stickers are actually Happy Planner stickers. Yep. But this lasted for, this is in May of 2017. I want to say August is when, yes, we went on vacation. Vacation tends to be the thing that kind of throws me off all the time. We went on like a long weekend vacation, and it just, oh, that was the other thing. My second son was born this month. That was the other thing that threw us off. Yes. Yeah, my second son was born, and as you can see, things started getting less and less. So I really only did a few months consistently in that year. And then I went back to it in the beginning of 2018. And I started adding pictures in, and I still, some weeks, like I said, some weeks were better than others when I actually had notes in here and stickers. And it was about, again, we went on vacation in May. I don't want to show that yet. We went on vacation in May, or actually the end of April, and that is when things fell apart. So I felt like I couldn't catch up, and I just quit. So it has been over a year since I have done this, and I don't remember what made me stop and be like, I want to do this again. But I decided I really want to do this again, and I really do. And so instead of going, I need to go back and fill in everything, especially for the last 6 months. That would be so hard to do. I just grabbed stickers. I know they're actually for a weekly layout, but I just grabbed stickers and I made do with what I had, and I just put pictures in. I just went through my phone and printed out my favorite pictures, and I just stuck them in because I want something. I want something for May. Just start where I'm at and just do what I can. And printing out pictures is pretty simple, especially when I have as many pictures as I have. And so that's what I did. So I did that for May, and I completely ripped out because I don't have anything. And then we got to June. And I finished this up today, actually. And I love this. It's so messy, and some of the dates are covered up, and I love it. As you can see, I started trying to actually, put things in, and I was like, forget it. We're not doing this. I love it because June has been a really hard month for me physically. And I feel like June has really passed me by. Like, I don't feel like I got much out of June. But when I sat down and I looked at this, wow, we actually got quite a bit out of June. I mean, look at those smiling faces. It obviously we got something. So and that's what I love about this, is that I can just open this up and be like, wow, look at that. And just think about all the different memories each one of these pictures inspires. So anyways, sorry, that kind of got a little emotional there. This is the 2018 planner. If you can't tell by the fact that, I've kind of thrown some crazy stickers in here. Again, that's for a weekly setup, and I just kind of threw it in there. Haphazardly. Oh well. So I'm taking the last 6 months because I'm not going to waste an Erin Condren planner. I'm going to use them. I'm going to edit them, and I'm going to make them work for the next 6 months. So we're starting fresh here, and I'm going to show you how I plan on trying to get things done. Oh, So I said that I had one of these for each son, and I'm no longer doing that because of the fact that my older son no longer needs me to take that many notes for him. I no longer need to monitor him that much. They can fit in one. I think it would be more stressful for me if I had to. So I'm just going to combine them into one. And I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, so this is just going to be, even though in the beginning it's just for my older son, from here on out it's going to be for both of them, and that's fine. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be what it is. And to make sure that I'm able to keep up with it. Now, again, this isn't going to be perfect because July actually starts on Monday and not Sunday. So, because this is a year older, but I'm just going to go through and change the dates. It's fine. It's easy enough. So really quickly here, what my plan is to take my folio, and in the back I have just a plain lined notebook, and at the end of the day I plan on sitting down and just jotting down a few things that happened that day, whether they be good things, whether they be bad things, just jotting things down, and then I can go back the beginning of the next week and write them down. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do this video wise. I would like to video it. What I'm thinking about doing is just filling in the notes, and then maybe at the end of the month going through all the pictures and getting out the fun stickers and embellishing it at the end of the month. Because I don't know that I want to do this every week on video, but I definitely want to put the notes in every week so that I don't fall behind. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not positive. I did go ahead with a few adding in. It got better. It got nicer. I actually used the correct stickers for this. So that's how I plan. And I know it's going to be very haphazard right now. I have already ordered and got 2020 planner. Crazy, I shouldn't have done that, but I have it already. So once we get into 2020, hopefully, it'll just be one planner for both the boys, and yeah, that's my memory keeping. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll stick around for more. Thanks, and have a nice day.